Welcome to our podcast, everyone. Today we are going to talk about the latest development in deep learning, specifically the new model, GPT-4, that was announced by OpenAI on Tuesday.
That's right, Jane. According to the announcement, GPT-4 is a large multi-modal language model that can scale up efforts in deep learning and provide a more customized human-level interaction on professional and academic benchmarks.
One of the interesting things about GPT-4 is its ability to accept text and image input, and generate text outputs responding to both types of inputs, while also providing descriptions and suggestions for the images.
That's definitely a significant improvement. OpenAI claims that GPT-4 can handle meticulous instructions better and generate more nuanced and reliable answers compared to its predecessor, GPT-3.5.
Yes, according to the research report released by OpenAI, while the two versions can create a similar tone of conversation, the difference comes out when the complexity of the task reaches a sufficient threshold.
That's very promising. It seems like GPT-4 can not only churn out creative essays but also tackle more complex tasks in a variety of settings.
Absolutely. I think this is going to be a game changer in the field of deep learning, and we can expect to see a lot of exciting developments in the coming months and years.
It's definitely an exciting time to be in this field. And it seems that GPT-4 is a significant improvement over previous models, particularly when it comes to handling more complex tasks.
Absolutely, Nike. According to OpenAI's research blog, GPT-4 is more reliable, creative, and able to handle much more nuanced instructions than its predecessor, GPT-3.5. This difference becomes more obvious when the complexity of the task reaches a sufficient threshold.
And we saw this in action during the livestream demonstration by OpenAI president and co-founder Greg Brockman. He tasked GPT-4 with summarizing an article into a single sentence with every word beginning with a predefined letter, and it did so flawlessly.
That's impressive, but it gets even better. Brockman also had GPT-4 read 2 articles and offer commentary about the common theme between them, which it did with ease.
Yes, and when Brockman asked GPT-4 to produce some wrapper code in Python for a Discord bot that taps the GPT-4 API, it did so even after facing errors in the first 2 attempts.
That's truly remarkable, Nike. The new context length of 32,000 tokens allowed GPT-4 to flexibly work with lengthy documents, which was a 10,000 to 15,000 word documentation pasted into the interface.
And it didn't stop there. GPT-4 was able to craft a rudimentary website in HTML and JavaScript from a photo of a hand-drawn sketch and even compute the payable tax of a hypothetical couple from about 10 pages of tax guidelines.
According to Brockman, generally this model is very good at using information it has been trained on in new ways and synthesizing new content. This means that GPT-4 can effectively use the information it has learned to produce new content that it has not seen before.
Absolutely, Jane. GPT-4 is a game changer, and I've been keeping an eye on some of the most exciting developments. Have you heard about the latest AI-powered tools and services that are revolutionizing industries?
Of course. Have you heard about the Be My Eyes app that's powered by GPT-4?
No, I haven't. What's Be My Eyes?
It's an app that connects blind and visually impaired people with sighted volunteers, and now it's powered by the latest language model from OpenAI, GPT-4.
That's really interesting. How does it work?
Well, the app provides users with remote help for tasks that don't require physical presence, like online shopping, reading labels, and identifying objects in photos. And now, with GPT-4, it's even more advanced, with a digital visual assistant called Be My Eyes Virtual Volunteer that allows sighted volunteers to assist blind and visually impaired users.
That's amazing. I can see how this would be really transformative for the blind and low vision community.
Definitely. And what's really cool is that the tool aligns with OpenAI's principles on responsible AI. It provides a deeper level of understanding and conversational ability, not yet seen in digital assistants, with the option to connect to a sighted volunteer.
Wow, that's really impressive. Do you know if it's available for everyone to use?
Right now, it's in beta testing, but Be My Eyes plans to expand the testing group for the virtual volunteer feature and hopes to make it available to the blind and low vision community. It's really exciting to see how GPT-4 is being used to make a positive impact in people's lives. And I just learned about another amazing tool powered by GPT-4. Do Not Pay is a legal tech startup that uses artificial intelligence to help consumers fight against large corporations and solve their problems. And with GPT-4, they are taking it to a whole new level.
Really? What are they doing with GPT-4?
They are working on generating one-click lawsuits to sue robocallers for $1,500. Can you imagine that? You receive a call, click a button, and a 1,000-word lawsuit is generated.
That's amazing. I'm sure a lot of people would love to use that tool.
Yes, and apparently, GPT 3.5 wasn't good enough for the job, but GPT-4 is handling it extremely well. Do Not Pay's goal is to level the playing field and make legal information and self-help accessible to everyone.
That's really impressive. It's great to see how technology can be used to empower people and provide them with more control over their lives. By the way, Jane, have you ever wished you had a personal AI tutor to help you learn and grow at your own pace?
That sounds amazing. Tell me more about it.
It's a tutoring app that uses AI to bring the benefits of one-on-one tutoring to all students. With Canmigo, students can get personalized guidance that helps them understand concepts more deeply and gain confidence in their abilities.
That sounds amazing. What other features does Canmigo have?
Well, it also helps teachers by offering AI-guided lesson planning and insightful student feedback. This frees up teachers' time and helps them focus on what they do best, which is teaching.
That's really cool. So, does it only help with traditional subjects like math and science?
No, it can also unlock creativity by mimicking a writing coach, giving prompts and suggestions to move students forward as they write, debate, and collaborate in exciting new ways. And it reimagines computer science by making learning to code more accessible with interactive experiences and real-time feedback.
Nike, did you see the tweet from Yusuf Mehdi, Corporate Vice President and Consumer Chief Marketing Officer, Microsoft?
No, what did it say?
He tweeted, "We're happy to confirm the new Bing is running on GPT-4, which we've customized for search."
Wow, that's huge news. Bing is one of the largest search engines in the world, and for them to use GPT-4 is a significant development.
Absolutely. With GPT-4's ability to handle complex instructions and generate more nuanced and reliable answers compared to GPT 3.5, it makes sense that a search engine like Bing would want to use it.
And the fact that they've customized GPT-4 for search means that they can provide even more tailored and personalized results for their users.
It's interesting to see how GPT-4 is being used in different industries, and now search engines.
Yes, and I think we'll see more and more companies start to use GPT-4 as it becomes more widely available.
Nike, we've talked a lot about the impressive capabilities of GPT-4. What other use cases have you heard about?
Well, one exciting application is through Magical Tone, which can ingest an entire Wikipedia article and output a summarized version with just the key points.
That's amazing. With GPT-4's larger context window, it's capable of processing more content and personalization with prompts. What else have you come across?
I recently heard about someone who dumped a live Ethereum contract into GPT-4 and it was able to identify several security vulnerabilities and even suggest ways to exploit the contract.
That's incredible. It just goes to show how powerful GPT-4 can be in identifying potential issues and providing solutions.
Another interesting use case is game development. There was a demonstration where someone was able to recreate a game of Pong in under 60 seconds using GPT-4.
That's impressive. It just goes to show how GPT-4 can be used for rapid prototyping and development.
And finally, there's a company called Keeper that's using GPT-4 for matchmaking. They take profile data and preferences, determine if the match is worth pursuing, and automate the follow-up. With computer vision for the physical, you can filter on anything and find your ideal partner.
It's amazing to see the wide range of applications for GPT-4, from matchmaking to game development and even Ethereum contract security. It's an exciting time for AI and deep learning.
Definitely. And as GPT-4 becomes more widely available, we can expect even more innovative use cases to emerge.
So, we've talked about the impressive capabilities of GPT-4, but it's important to also discuss its limitations. Nike, what do you think about the limitations of GPT-4?
Well, Jane, the team behind GPT-4 notes that despite progress made in reducing its propensity to hallucinate over GPT 3.5, it can still make things up and commit reasoning errors. So, it's essential to use it with great care, particularly in high-stake contexts.
That's right, and the team recommends that when using GPT-4, requests be grounded with additional context, and human reviews be performed to avoid its use in high-stake use cases entirely.
Exactly, and the team behind GPT-4 admits that it can sometimes make simple reasoning errors that don't seem to align with its competence across many domains. Also, it can be overly gullible in accepting obvious false statements from users. And sometimes it can fail at hard problems the same way humans do, such as introducing security vulnerabilities into the code it produces.
That's a significant limitation, and it's essential to keep that in mind when using GPT-4. It's important to understand that, like GPT 3.5, GPT-4 lacks knowledge of events that have occurred after September 2021.
Absolutely, Jane, it's an essential point to note that GPT-4 is limited by the data it has been trained on, and it may not have the knowledge of recent events. So, it's essential to be mindful of that when using it for specific applications.
Overall, it's clear that GPT-4 is an impressive technological advancement, but we must also be aware of its limitations and use it responsibly.
That's right, Jane, technology can be a powerful tool, but it's up to us to use it responsibly and ensure it serves our best interests.
So, Nike, let's talk about how to access GPT-4. I heard that it's not available to general users yet.
Yes, that's correct. Currently, GPT-4 is only available to paid users on ChatGPT, and it costs $20 per month for the Plus subscription.
Wow, that's not bad at all. But I heard there's a usage cap, right?
Yes, that's right. OpenAI says the usage cap will be adjusted depending on demand and system performance, but they promise to scale the system over the next few months.
What if I'm a researcher or developer? Can I access GPT-4 API?
Yes, you can sign up for the waitlist to access GPT-4 API. However, note that GPT-4 has a default context length of 8K tokens. OpenAI also says they will provide limited access to the much larger 30K version, which is about 50 pages of text, on request.
And that's it for today's episode of our podcast. We hope you enjoyed our discussion about the exciting new developments with GPT-4, from its ability to handle complex tasks to its diverse use cases in various industries. Remember, GPT-4 is not just a technological advancement, but a game changer that will revolutionize the way we interact with machines and automate our daily lives. We can't wait to see what the future holds for this incredible technology. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our podcast to stay tuned for more exciting episodes about the latest developments in technology and beyond. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode.